What is that?
No way.
No way.
One of the cameras finally got something. Hey, we're Emily and Matt. Welcome to week 6.
Today we have a trip planned to head over here to set up some trail cams in hopes to catch some wildlife on our cameras.
Since we saw whales out in the bay a couple weeks ago, we're always on the lookout for more.
Since the weather changes so often here, we keep an eye out on the weather app before we head out in the boat, and we keep our eye on the sky before we jump into the kayaks.
You ready? You want to pull those back in? Feeling a little bit nervous about getting into the water right now. I don't want to fall.
Oh, I thought you would have.
You know, my heart is kind of like pounding a little bit. We're in about 40-50 feet of water. Yeah, but you're not allowed to fall.
See, wasn't that hard?
We were pretty mesmerized by the ecosystem at this spot. Whoa, look at this mushroom mat. Wow.
Salmon right here.
There were all kinds of birds and animals along the river feeding on the salmon that made their way upstream to spawn and spend their last final days here.
This cute little guy took us by surprise. He was a little curious about us. We believe he is a Pacific Pine Marten, but let us know what you think it is in the comments.
Since we had never been to this spot before, we were super excited to explore the new area and see what we could find.
I'm gonna do my best to set them up so that we get like line of the river kind of, if anything comes to eat. All these are run off of AA batteries, but we're not sure how long they last. So this bottom one is a battery pack that I have hooked up to one of them. And we don't know the next time we're gonna get out here. It might be a week or 2 weeks. Here it looks like a nice walkway. So maybe they come through here. I don't know, we'll see. While we were out on the beach, taking some drone shots, some seals showed up and we're pretty curious.
Caught a couple waves for the first time.
In a while.
Not to Fino, but maybe we'll come back to this area and surf a little bit.
So that's what I mean. Grab the rope. You get in first?
Maybe. Here. I think I'm gonna need to take some layers off.
After the day of hiking and kayaking around, we decided to jump into the hot tub to warm up and soothe our muscles.
I would use metal, because the wind steam will suck up the bad bacteria from the meat. Should we burn these in the fire?
It's hot, but
What did you add to it?
apple cider vinegar, sugar, fennel mustard seed. There's supposed to be coriander in it, but I couldn't find any.
Is there honey?
Nope, sugar.
Really?
It's hot. Got 10. I like it.
We got on some cheese and crackers. It's a good thing that I brought my sewing kit with me, as I'm going to be sewing all the holes in Matt's clothes while we are here.
We are now sitting in the dark for the most part. The big generator is off and we have the small generator running to conserve some fuel. We have the TV going, fireplace is roaring, and just a small light over there.
Got some hot water and lemon. Got a hot water bottle under my shirt, and then we're gonna do some red light therapy.
Just wind down for the night.
We'll watch some Mad Men.
Yeah, watch some Mad Men. Rest of the lodge is just running by battery operated candlelight.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We just woke up. We went to bed pretty late last night. It's about 8 o'clock right now. It's still just like the sun's just kind of coming up. It's still pretty dark.
Oh, it's like, it says it's 4 degrees out right now, but it feels a lot colder.
Yeah, should be interesting to see how cold it gets. The heated blanket kept us pretty warm last night.
Yeah, we didn't really want to get out of bed.
Yeah. We'll make some coffee.
Yeah. Later that week, we had some beautiful weather, so we decided to go check the trail cams.
We've made it to our destination. The boat is somewhere. We're gonna go and check on the cameras, explore. What'd you forget? Oh, yeah, we need to make sure that we have bear spray on us. Just never know.
Once we started to do a little exploring, I found an old net and some rope tangled up, so I decided to cut it away because I didn't want any wildlife to get caught in it.
I don't know what exactly this net is, but it was like tied around that big log. It's quite a bit of rope that's washed up here. Maybe we'll just take it with us, get it out of here. That was standing upright. And it looks like, I don't know if the wind did that. I caught 47 images on this one. So see what was on here.
Whoa.
That's cool. It looks like it's a pretty active trail because the underbrush of that, and then on this tree it looks like something's been rubbing about this high.
Since we came to our cameras being knocked over, I decided to put them in a different location to make them more secure.
A way that we've been collecting a lot of our data from these trail cams, I had to buy this Apple device, a Seaport connector that fits into my phone, and I can fit a memory card into the slot. Browning has these memory cards that we use, so I essentially just put it in there. This works for cameras, for drones. I pretty much just go right into my files onto my phone, and then it'll say Browning. And it has all my videos right here. And I'm just gonna download them, and then I'll wipe the memory card clean. Then we'll just stick it right back into the camera. So we'll come back in like another 2 weeks and check on it. Just took all of those files and put them onto my phone. I cannot wait to show you guys. There's some pretty cool footage on there.
The trail cam captured a couple of seals navigating shallow water, moving under and around fallen trees to reach this point 50 to 100 meters upstream. We didn't expect them to venture so far in such shallow conditions to reach the spawning salmon.
Lots of different eagles were out feeding along the river. We are super impressed with how well these trail cams are working, and we cannot wait to see what else we capture. After we collected all of our footage, we explored the area and headed upstream as we heard a waterfall. What's there?
Lots of like grounds where they've been eating, something's been eating and scratching up the moss over here. Grass has been laid down in here.
Something looks like it's been going up and down here.
Yeah.
Do you see any like claw marks?
Nice big pool here, so it's probably.
Alright, we're just heading to the boat now. And then head to the last destination. Check out the last 3 trail cameras that we put out. We had a pretty high tide a couple days ago, and Matt's a little concerned that we may have lost them. What are you doing? Oh, there's some deer poop. Whew. Is this a new gap? Or was that...
So we have our first set of casualties. We had the highest tide of the year, and this whole area was covered in water. And 2 cameras. I think this one actually still works, but this camera got bugged up. And this battery pack, I don't know if it's... Hopefully, maybe it's just the batteries and the thing still works, but it was salt water, so I doubt it.
You can see how much the tide came up in these shots. The field stand that I had the cameras on were about 3 feet tall. The tide came up about 5 feet higher than where it usually is on high tide and submerged my cameras. This whole grassy area was covered in 3 feet of water.
Got some.
What did we get? Yes! Matt's just checking the camera out, and one of the cameras finally got something on it.
We're out here checking the cameras, and we caught one, and he was right here rubbing under my camera.
but you don't see him. But he was on this tree here. So we're trying to figure out a way or a place to put, just to catch another different view in case he comes back. Thinking maybe I'll face it that way.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for next week's episode.
Feels like it's a bit of a savanna up here.